Hello, it's Get Good Fox here, and it's time to review Mike's Concrete, another base in State of Decay 2's Drucker County region. And let me tell you, I am really hoping that this base is good, because in the last episode, I reviewed the Wheelhouse truck stop, and that base was no good, and the base before that was no good. The only base that I've liked so far is the 4-man base, Wally's Bar and Grill. But let's see if things actually begin to turn up, starting with the location of the new base. Mike's Concrete is located in the middle of the map, slightly off-centered to the east. And honestly, it might be one of the better base locations on the map because it's right on this large road that bisects the map, and since it's in the middle, you have access to go in multiple directions easily. So that's a decent plus for the base, and it's definitely going to factor into my final opinion once we actually get through the rest of the review. Speaking of the rest of the review, let's actually get on foot and take a look at the home base location. Mike's Concrete has the really stereotypical warehouse appearance. There are so many bases that are similar to this. But one thing that I do like about Mike's Concrete is that it's really wide and open. It doesn't have like a whole bunch of additional buildings going on. It's very clean feeling. The security fence that's protecting the base is decent. I'd say it's over average, but it still has these really obvious gaps where the zombies are able to climb over in addition to banging on the gates. Either way though, I'm not dissatisfied. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, and if you want to move into this base, you're going to have to pay 1,500 influence, and you must have at least 6 community members to be eligible to get in. Before we get into the facilities though, let's talk about siege defense. This base does feature some outdoor facilities. They are side by side though, so the positioning of the watchtower is kind of predetermined, and the large central warehouse building does create a blind spot for the watchtower. However, I found that the zombies don't really approach from that direction, so if the zombies aren't going to take advantage of a weakness of the base, it's not really a weakness. What I did find though is that there's really nothing special about the zombie defense on this base. It's your really typical zombies bash their way in and you duke it out in the courtyard kind of fight. As a result though, the watchtower is going to have really good overwatch, especially if you have the Red Talon watchtower, which allows you to have 3 people manning it. Anyways, let's talk about facilities. This is the screen you're going to be looking at as soon as you buy the base. And the first order of business is to check out the temporary built-ins, which we have 2 here. The 2 of them are sheltered beds, but one of them has been upgraded. They give you +2 or +3 beds and -1 materials, respectively, and they're both crap. We are definitely going to tear them down. And when you do tear them out, this is what you are left with. We've got 2 open large facilities, and we have 5 open small facilities. 3 of them are indoor, 2 of them are outdoor, which is nice because we've got a balanced blend for the facilities that care about whether they're indoor or outdoor. And then we have 5 built-in permanents, permanent meaning they can never be torn down, but sometimes they can be upgraded and modified. So let's take a look at what we're dealing with. The first one is, what's this? Gasoline!
I sell propane and propane accessories.
Huge fuel storage, plus 100 max fuel storage. It wasn't good in the Wheelhouse truck stop, and it won't be good in this base. I don't know what's up with Undead Labs. They must have thought that we needed like oceans of gasoline, but in reality, you don't. Moving upwards, we have the machine shop, which is a super variation of the standard level 3 workshop. Now, the way it differs is that in addition to already being built, so you got to bypass any requirements to get to the machine shop, it also has the added bonus of plus 25% faster global action speed. Action speed would be something like if you were to smelt broken weapons down to get parts, it would be 25% faster. Overall, that's a very solid permanent built-in. It does not detract from the base and actually gives you more. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Red Talon workshop though, because the plus 25% global action speed, it's not really going to come into use that frequently with the machine shop, while the Red Talon variation's automatic repair speeds is something that will be more consistently valuable. Anyways, up above it, we've got a normal everyday command center, nothing special here. We also have a normal everyday storage room, nothing special here. Do take note though that it is completely unupgraded, so you will have to make all the upgrades yourself. And then we have a backup generator that allows us to spend fuel to give our base electricity, and this is another one of those facilities that are not all that good because there are other better ways to get electricity, and since we can't tear it down, we cannot replace it with something more useful. Anyways, let's take a look at my version of the base so you can get kind of a model to base things on. There will be several Red Talon buildings here. Don't forget to check out my Red Talon facility review if you want to know what they do, because I'm not going to explain them here to keep the video short. So first off, we've got an infirmary for pretty obvious reasons. Down below, I've got the Red Talon officers' quarters for the morale bonuses. Outside, we've got that Red Talon watchtower providing us security and overwatch. Down below, I've got a kitchen for more morale and stamina bonuses. Inside, we have a hydroponics facility dedicatedly growing medicine. And then in the outside, one of my two large facilities is growing food. And this particular farm is leveled all the way up to 3 because you have to have a trader for a leader. And when it is maxed out with great mods, it produces 12 food. Lastly, we have the trade depot. This is my favorite large facility. It allows you to periodically call in all different kinds of wandering traders so that you can sell your crap as well as buy specific things that you need. But now it is time for my conclusion on this base, on Mike's Concrete. And I'm happy to say that I actually think this base is really good. I actually would say that you should move out of Wally's Bar and Grill if you want more space. This is a decent upgrade. First off, the location is good. That's actually really important in Drucker County due to how hard it is to navigate the terrain. And even though it has 2 dumb facilities that I wish I could tear down, it has plenty of large and small facilities in good balance so that you can play around, you can customize, you can make the base the way you want it for the most part. It's not like some of the other bases where you're really just boxed into just using the bare necessities. The base's layout isn't too exciting, it's just a warehouse, but it's nice and clean, it's not complicated. Overall, what I find interesting about the base is for every negative thing I can nitpick about this base, it has something to offset it and provide a good benefit. So I'm going to say that this base is good. It's not amazing, it's not the ultimate base, but it's good and it's probably worth moving into out of Wally's Bar and Grill. But hey, that's that. Like this video if it was helpful or entertaining. Subscribe to my channel for future State of Decay 2 content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.